seeds of change. Their petals sprout across the barren land. They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe. The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence, for the kestrel song. But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the birdsong. The air was not meant for voices. The soil was not meant to carry buildings. We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again. Pilchards growing on bushes. Life that should not be here. Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot. The spider devours her mate to lay her eggs. We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
Quiet as the depths. On your right! Nothing like a win with a good team. Work up, Envoy.
On the left!
Next one's mine.
Scheiße!
Left on my feet.
On your left here!
Watch the left.
I let you have that!
That's Thomas' badge. You found it. It really was out here all this time. Right where we left it. It sure is. It reminds me of old times. Long marches under the desert sun. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick we had to tie our tunics over our mouths. It was sunburn on your top half and chafing on your bottom half. But, yeah, those were good days. And Tama, he'd wake us up before dawn with the most off-key singing you've ever heard and a pot of burnt merc brew. He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of, and a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were going to collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few rounds of cards or songs or stories. He did. Coming back here was a mistake. I don't know what we're doing here. Because I'm a glutton for punishment? Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. Tama came to our rescue. And he suffered a fatal wound in the process. He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn bastard made it all the way back to Thirdborn. We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. Yeah. You ever had to watch someone fade away? When it's slow and agonizing, no glory, no din of battle, no distractions. Count yourself lucky. I take a keel hauling any day. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his badge. And all the time I'd known him, I'd never seen him take it off. To an old trencher like him, a badge means honor, fellowship. I just couldn't imagine him without it. I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. You and I really don't talk much outside of planning our next move or moments like this. I'm not sure why this is spilling out of me all of a sudden. Thanks. Just having his badge in hand means more than you know. There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. One of those cairns is Tama's. It's time I said goodbye. Envoy, never mind. Let's go.
Tyson!
There's nothing there.
Another glorious battle. Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain that man, you know? That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite, boundless energy. Now he's under a pile of rocks. To be alone? With my thoughts? Oh, Envoy, that's the last thing I want. This is where you're supposed to distract me, lighten the mood with a wisecrack or something. Don't be. I don't know where to begin either. There's something I didn't tell you about Thomas' death. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. I told him I was going to go find it. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. I walked away, Envoy, and I kept walking. Not since returning with you. Couldn't imagine anyone would be too happy to see me after everything. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair. Why I never came back to Thirdborn. At least I'm in good company. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada and Yardsley, it's felt easy. Too easy. Don't get me wrong, it's been nice. But the fact that you and I don't talk a whole lot has made it easy to get along and get by. But I'm not that guy, Envoy. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some war stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around. Come on, you know my story now. I let people down. I let them down when they're counting on me most. Or maybe I learned plenty. I know what I am. I'm finally facing it. I've run from this for so long. Maybe it's what I deserve. Of course I'm not. I'm I'm finally being honest about this. I fight what I can see, Envoy. This feeling. How am I supposed to fight that? Sounds like something he told me once. He was right. And so are you. One of the things I loved about Tama was how he gave us all a fresh start. No matter where we'd come from or what we'd done. I drifted to Paradise, but never thought about where I'd go from this. I came to the Living Lands running. From storms, from war, from all the things those forces of nature make out of you. Maybe I'm done running away. I don't know what that means I'm running towards, but I think I'm finally ready to figure it out. Once we've stopped the Dream Scourge and dealt with the Steel Garrote. One way to find out, isn't there? I've got some things to sort out, but it feels good to have something to look forward to.
It's you. The godlike. Old Felipe said you help people in dire straits. I thought they were lying. But here you are. Where were you when the Garrote came? Couldn't anyone have prevented this? Forgive me, please. I forget myself. Yes. I know everyone here is. But they cannot begin to grasp what my family has been through. I'll be straight with you. The Steel Garrote's captain stole something precious from me. It wasn't enough to burn our city. Now they have to loot us too. She'll let you close. You can take her prize back. But you will have to kill her first. A relic of Old Valia. I don't know its actual value, but it's a treasure to me. My young nephew stood up to the Steel Garrote before they attacked. The captain gutted him and looted his ring. An heirloom with our family crest. It won't debase me any further, either. I have nothing to lose. I want that commander to die as painfully as he did. You'll find her at the Eastern Watchtower. It is not far from here. I warn you, though, her troops will probably still be with her. Bring back the ring, and I'll pay you. I can't think about her wearing our emblem. It makes me ill. I should go now. My sister will need help preparing my nephew's body. We'll both be praying for you.
When you do it. I'm not used to white.
Watch for spiders.
Get off me!
Chase it!
how pretty. Maybe a blacksmith can make something fun with this. Adherents at the watchtower. Stick around.
Envoy, what are you doing here? Our report said you were still in Fjord. I wish it hadn't come to that, but the Furians gave us no choice. Now, state your business, and don't waste my time. We're moving out. It was a token to prove my honor. It's tradition. You know that.
So you're telling me that if I kill you for being a murderous cur, I can take your pretty sword for myself. Is that right?
Silence, Orlin, or I'll slit your throat. That sentry's death is his own fault. He killed my standard-bearer. My soldiers demanded a response. As such, the ring is mine by right. That's the last I'll hear of it. An envoy questioning the dignity of the Steel Garrote. Someone needs to teach you a lesson in humility. Attack!
That's one for us.
Is it done? Is the captain dead? I knew I could trust you. And the ring? My family will never hear. But at least we have something to remember him by. The gods favor you. Safe journey, godlike.